Our goal from the start was to reinvent app management from the ground up. We flipped the model. No scripted installs, no reboots, no guesswork. With app volumes, you take a clean Windows machine and install an app just like you always would. However, in this case, App Volumes intelligently records the application into a portable VHD package instead of installing it into the operating system. This package then can be delivered to any Windows environment, virtual or physical. And it isn't a traditional install. The app is running in Windows while the files are kept in the package. Unlike legacy app packaging formats, the app is not isolated from the OS and other applications, giving App Volumes 99% compatibility. When a user launches the app, it works exactly as if it were installed traditionally, but it's not. It's separate, it's controlled, and best of all, it's reversible. Apps are delivered when users click on them. We call this Apps on Demand, and it's one of the most powerful capabilities of Omnissa App Volumes. This, coupled with other capabilities like stages, markers, and user sentiment, provides a comprehensive app lifecycle management approach from a single control plane. All of this means faster updates, instant rollback, fewer tickets, fewer gold images, lower storage costs, and a lot fewer sleepless nights for IT. For users, there's no install process to wait for, giving them a better experience. Security teams also benefit. When apps can be updated and distributed faster, it's much easier to keep on top of patching. Plus, when you only give users the apps they need when they need them, you shrink the attack surface. This completely changes the way you approach Windows apps, and it's what we mean by app management reimagined. Not just faster or cheaper, but fundamentally better. But the advantages don't stop here. Everything we built is designed to work together. Whether you're delivering virtually through Horizon or physically to devices with Workspace ONE UEM, Omnissa provides an integrated platform amplifying the value of each offering, including App Volumes. Our shared services turn app management from a standalone task into an integrated part of your digital workspace. You can surface apps in Omnissa Intelligent Hub, secure them through Omnissa Access, and monitor performance with our DEX solution. This kind of integration is what reimagining app management really looks like. But what does it look like in your business? Let's turn to IDC's Shannon Calver, who will share the insights on the tangible impact App Volumes has on our customers. Thanks, Shannon. Those numbers are powerful, and they match what we're hearing from customers every day. Now let's hear from some of our customers. We'll meet Dan Clymer, Corey Baylog, and Coleman Kelly. They're the experienced team responsible for app management at a healthcare system in the United States. App Volumes was designed from day one to be environment agnostic. That's why we didn't stop at Horizon. We also brought seamless app management to Citrix, Amazon Workspaces, AppStream 2.0, Azure Virtual Desktop, and Windows 365. And because we deliver apps in VHD format, we can now support delivery into Nutanix environments without the need of specialized integrations or rework. This is the benefit of designing for flexibility. You're not locked into any one stack. Apps go where your users are. One single format, one clean image, and one control plane, managing apps across every environment in your organization. You shouldn't have to juggle separate tools for VDI and laptops and cloud desktops. One solution should cover it all. And this is exactly what Omnissa gives you. But we're not doing this alone. We've been working side by side with Amazon, Microsoft, iGel, and other partners to bring this to life. Let's hear from a few of them on how we're working together to modernize app delivery. Huge thanks to all our strategic partners for working together with us to deliver these innovations. These aren't just integrations. They are deep engineering collaborations that expand what's possible for app delivery across every platform. It's because of partnerships like these that we are bringing the Apps Everywhere vision to life. We've talked a lot about cloud and VDI, but there's another workhorse still powering critical workloads today, RDSH. Healthcare, financial services, government, transportation. So many organizations rely on session-based apps hosted on shared multi-session farms. And frankly, these RDSH environments have been stagnant. Managing entitlements at the server level, over-provisioning capacity just in case, juggling duplicate farms for maintenance windows, it's fragile, it can be expensive, and it hasn't changed much in 20 years. So we asked, What if we could apply the same app volumes, apps on demand model here? And the answer is, we can. Now you can spin up generic multi-session hosts on demand, no apps baked into the image. App Volumes delivers what you need when you need it. Capacity scales automatically. Apps follow the user, not the server. Updates and rollbacks happen instantly with zero downtime. This is the power of one. One app package that works across all platforms, one image that stays clean, one farm that dynamically adapts, with one control plane to manage it all. This isn't just an improvement, it's a complete reimagination of how app publishing works. If you've been following along, you might be thinking, App Volumes and Apps on Demand sounds amazing for virtual environments. But what about the biggest app delivery challenge of all? Yeah, I'm talking about physical desktops. The truth is that most enterprises still have fleets of laptops and desktops powering their workforce. And app management on those devices, it's stuck in the past. Local installs, complex packaging, SCCM scripting, every variation in hardware becomes another point of failure. Worse, these devices are the ones with the least control and the most risk. Every installer leaves residue, every patch introduces uncertainty, every rollback is a gamble. So we asked, can we bring modern app management to physical PCs as well? And the answer is, we can. App Volumes now supports physical desktops. No new infrastructure, no imaging, no shift, no sprawl. It's clean, it's fast, it's secure. Since App Volumes version 24.12, you can deliver packaged apps to physical machines. And later this year, we're going even further, bringing full app lifecycle management capabilities of App Volumes to physical. This is a massive step, because now you can manage apps the same way across every Windows environment, cloud, virtual, or physical. And the experience is seamless for users. They just launch the app and it works. Let's see what this looks like in action. Today I'm going to show you something that's deceptively simple, but incredibly powerful. The same app delivered dynamically across 3 different environments: a virtual desktop, an RDSH session, and a Windows physical laptop. What ties them together is portability. One app package, one entitlement, and the ability to deliver it exactly when and where you need it. Let's begin on the virtual desktop, accessing it from this thin client. One way App Volumes delivers apps on demand is through shortcuts, like this Word shortcut on the desktop. Even though Word isn't installed, it can be available with a click. But there are more powerful things we can do. For example, for user acceptance testing, we can give users a choice between the current version and the latest. Let's try the latest. As you can see, the desktop icon is updated and App Volumes delivers Office to our session in real time and then launches Word. After using the app, a feedback prompt appears with thumbs up, thumbs down, and an optional comment box. IT gets real-time insights into the user experience without the hassles of emails or surveys. What you're seeing is user choice, instant delivery, and sentiment capture all in one UAT workflow powered by Apps on Demand. Now let's move over to a Mac, connected to a Windows session through Horizon Client. The user experience may look familiar, but what's different is how App Volumes dynamically configures this environment with what we need. Apps follow the user. When first launching my browser of choice, I'm asked to make it my default browser. This setting is captured by Omnissa Dynamic Environment Manager and remembered for sessions across my Windows environments. Now let's launch Microsoft Word again. This time it's delivered on demand with the same VHD package to the RDSH server and enabled for use in our session. App Volumes doesn't isolate apps from each other within a session, which is a good thing. Our apps interact as expected. However, unlike traditional RDSH servers, the apps are isolated from other sessions, enhancing security without the complexity. Now watch as I click a hyperlink from the document. By clicking the link, App Volume launches a new tab in my preferred browser for the same session. This works because App Volumes doesn't scatter multiple sessions across farms or rely on a pre-staged infrastructure. It self-configures the RDSH session dynamically so apps are aware of each other and they can communicate naturally. On a traditional app farm, Getting just the apps you need to work together like this is complex. It uses multiple assignments and resources and can be harder to scale. But with apps on demand, it simply works. Lastly, we're on a physical Windows device where Workspace ONE UEM has already delivered a local copy of the same app volumes app package containing Word. However, it isn't activated yet. You can see that Word is not listed in Programs and Features. Now let's launch it from Intelligent Hub. App Volumes enables the app on demand, and Word runs like it's installed natively. Going back to Programs and Features, you can see that after refreshing, Word is now listed. This is because App Volumes brings it to the OS as installed, even with the files and registry still contained within the package. In Task Manager, you can see WinWord.exe running under the user context, no different than a traditional install. The app is local and delivered smarter, in a way that Windows and the other apps fully understand. Easy packaging, predictable use, no installer residue. That's what modern app management looks like on a Windows laptop. So what did we just see? Microsoft Word delivered across a virtual desktop, an RDSH session, and a physical PC, all from one single package, with no traditional installs, no base image bloat, just real-time delivery with native performance. This is the power of App Volumes Apps on Demand and our Apps Everywhere vision.